come on, guys. Why is nobody else voting? Oh, finally, somebody else voted. Ah, I really wanted to play downhill, not stupid takeoff. Oh, but even better, I got slums. Fuck yes, I've been waiting to play slums all day long. Like, I am going to hit an absolute bill on slums. Said no one ever. Fucking slums. But anyway, what's going on, guys? FaZe Blaziken here, and I hope you guys are all having a good day so far. One of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me today, in front of my entire senior class. Basically, I got roasted by a police officer during an assembly in front of my entire senior class. Yeah, not really one of my proudest moments in life, but the way it happened was just absolutely hilarious. Even I think it was funny. I just got completely fucking roasted. Now let me explain how this even happened. You know, how the fuck do I end up in a situation where I'm in front of my entire senior class and a police officer roasts me? Like, which god did I make fun of to get this kind of a punishment? Which leprechaun did I piss off last week for me to get this unlucky? But yeah, so this is how it happened. Today at school, my entire senior class had a mandatory assembly to go to. But so this assembly was a little bit different from ones that I've had in the past. Usually we would only have, you know, teachers or faculty talk to us about certain things. Sometimes it was about colleges, you know, sometimes it was about grades, you know, all kinds of different stuff. But this assembly was specifically about, you know, being a senior, turning 18, all the different responsibilities you have when you turn 18. My school brought in 2 police officers to talk to us and, you know, educate us about the fact that when we turn 18, you know, you go to adult prison instead of going to juvenile hall. But to be completely fair, the cops did give a really good presentation, and I learned a lot of interesting things about what happens when you turn 18. When I watched the assembly, I realized that they were exaggerating a little bit with some of the things just to maybe scare some of us. But that's not even what this story is about today. We're talking about me getting roasted. Absolute tomato-faced embarrassment. But anyway, so what these cops would frequently do throughout this assembly is they would talk about something and then ask a question, you know, to kind of engage the audience a little bit more. And so the officer who was asking all of the questions, the officer who also roasted me, his name was Agent Green. And to give you guys a better visualization of this guy, he was this really big African-American guy, super funny, absolutely just naturally hilarious guy. I mean, he came out onto like the stage where he was talking to like all of us high school seniors. He came out fist bumping to turn down for what? And my whole class just couldn't get enough of it. I mean, this guy was seriously hilarious, so obviously, you know, he was going to roast somebody. And it just so happened to be me. But anyway, so hilarious Mr. Agent Green decides to ask some questions. And his first question to over 500 students is a pretty simple question. He asks, why are people under the age of 18 and over the age of 65 treated differently by the law than, you know, people in between? Just to give you guys an example, okay? If you're 10 years old and you steal a pack of gum from a store, you're not gonna go to jail. The cops aren't gonna be called on you, obviously, because you're a kid. But if you do that when you're 30 years old, of course they're gonna fucking call the cops on you, and they're probably gonna make you either give it back or, you know, pay a fine or whatever. But yeah, so that was Mr. Agent Green's first question. He asked, why are these people treated differently? And so my genius fucking brain decides to raise his hand, raise it high up in the air, because of course I think I fucking know the answer to this question. And he picks on me and he tells me to stand up and answer the question. So I stand up and I answer and I say, because they have different brains. That is all that I said. That is all that I said. And then Mr. Agent Green, being the hilarious guy he is in front of my entire senior class, says, well, at least we know that your brain's different. Yep, he said that in front of my entire senior class of over 500 students. Now, I wish there was some way that I could have recorded the crowd's reaction to him saying those words. But I'm gonna do my best to give you guys an example. So here you go. I mean, as soon as he said that, I fucking buried my head in front of me. All of my friends were, you know, like, piling onto me, hitting the back of my head and my back. Everyone in the whole building, I guarantee the teachers, too, were just screaming, oh, you just got burned, roasted. And I'm just sitting here like, I honestly don't think that the cop was expecting that reaction from the crowd, because afterward he felt so bad. He felt so bad that he felt like he had to give me something so that I wouldn't feel bad. So after all of the laughter dies down, okay guys, the officer, he walks up the stairs of the bleachers, walks over to me, and hands me a fucking sticker. That's right, he hands me a fucking sticker. Now, I don't know if you guys can see or read what this sticker says, but it is basically a sticker of a police badge. I am now officially a motherfucking junior police officer. And once he gave me that sticker, I stood up, I showed it to everybody. It was almost like a scene from Game of Thrones where I just get completely annihilated, but then I get that one epic, useless memento that will remind me of this for the rest of my life. Or at least until I decide to throw the sticker away. But in all honesty, you know, it was just a hilarious situation. At the time, you know, I was kind of embarrassed, but I still thought it was really funny. And looking back at it, I think it's pretty damn funny. Even though I do get embarrassed easily, you know, it wasn't too bad, and he was just, you know, joking around. But it was honestly a crazy experience being embarrassed in front of your entire grade. I mean, it was crazy crazy. Like 500 people were just screaming like, oh, you just got roasted. Like at the top of their lungs. It was crazy. All right, so I do have a shot for you guys in today's video. I hit this shot last night, and sadly, I wasn't recording my own face cam, but I was recording in-game reactions. Here's the shot's about to come up right here. I see this guy right here, and I jump off here, and I go for it, and I hit it, bam, and they freak out and they react. But as you guys can see, the guy, he was just standing there. He was standing still. I have no idea what this guy was doing. I don't think he was setting up. I think his controller might have just died, because he just keeps looking like straight into like the air or like over to the side, and he's just standing there. I don't know why he didn't move. When I went for the shot, I expected him to, you know, move, but I ended up hitting it. He was just standing there, so I can't use it in anything, but it was still a pretty cool shot. But yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, make sure you guys smash that like button. I told the story today, so if the video is a little bit longer, actually, I like making longer videos, and I think you guys like longer videos too, but this was, I just had to go in detail with the story, because it happened to me today, and I just needed to tell it. It was a great story. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and always remember to stay slothy. But yeah, that's been it. Peace!